Lord, if you are willing, you can make me clean. Then he stretched out his hand and touched him, saying, I am willing, be cleansed. Immediately the leprosy left him. Dearly beloved, we have come to yet another period of Lenten season. It is time to rededicate ourselves before God and seek healing from His mercy. Not just for our healing alone, but for the world and the world creation. Lent is an observance lasting 50 days. In Catholic, the Lent starts on Ash Wednesday. Yesterday I was reading one of the articles. The American Catholics say the Lent starts after the Mardi Gras. It's a big celebration in New Orleans, or Fat Tuesday. Then after the Lent starts, so during the Lenten season, many people make a personal commitment as fasting or giving up certain things in their lives, an act of penitence. Why it is 40 days and we celebrated 50 days? The purpose of Lent is focus to Jesus' sacrifice on the cross and the miracle of His resurrection. So why 40 days? The number is significant thought in the scripture. Noah was on the ark for 40 days. Moses was fasted 40 days before receiving the 10 commandments. And Jesus spent 40 days fasting in preparation for his work on earth. We, the Orthodox people, believers, observe 50 days. 40 days as we just spoke. The other 10 days we observe as a Holy Week, the Passion on the cross. So total 50 days. So here, the celebration of Lent is not a commandment, but it's an opportunity to review and renew our faith and edify our spirit. So that's why we have been observing this Lent. We are telling to our children and the importance of the 40 days or the importance of the Lent in our days. As you know, when everything is going well, it is easy for us to live the Orthodox faith, our Orthodox way of life, the way we do it now. Praying is a burden for us. It is very difficult. We are not troubled by our sinful distress. Fasting became a challenge. And we don't think others only for ourselves. We often include our weakness, using our sickness and our excuses. But when things going tough, such as when we are sick, things are different in our families or in our personal life, then we are all very serious about this fasting, prayers, Lent, everything. Yesterday, we had our first Lenten prayer in this season. Sarah and Elias filled with a jar, one of the 6 jars, with the love and passion. They both taught us the importance of the meaningfulness of filling the jar up to the brim. So whatever we do, we have to do with the love and passion. Yesterday, they were focusing the love. Does anyone remember the last week gospel regarding? What was the gospel last week? The wedding at Cana. Yes, it was about wedding in Cana. Jesus was able to change the lifeless water to wine. Simply speaking, it was about the transformation. Transform your body and mind to enter the Lenten season. So if last week was about transformation, this week is about humility and helping others in need. Today is the second Sunday of the Great Lent. In our lectionary is labeled the Sunday of the Lepers. The Gospel according to St. Luke chapter 5 verses 41 to 46. The leper was abandoned by his family, ostracized by his society, and condemned by his religion. That was a system which Jesus Christ lived in, completed in his earthly mission. That's why the leper asked Jesus, "Oh Lord, if you will, you can make me clean." Jesus touched his hand. "Yes, I will, you will be cleansed." The word touch have been many meanings. It can be a physical touch, it can be a spiritual touch, it can be emotional touch, and it can be a personal touch. Here, Jesus Christ physically touched the leper. It is called physical touch. There can be emotional touch. When I went for a funeral quite a while ago, I was talking to somebody and he said it was a very touching service. That's emotional touch. In my personal life, I'm very emotional. Very emotional. I cannot take the hard situation in life or my family life or my friend's life. If I help you somebody through my word, that's also a personal touch. Even though I didn't touch anybody, my word touched one. So there are so many meanings. What does it mean by touch? So, though there was no physical touch involved, that person felt the feeling is touched. When we go for a funeral, if the family is very close to us, that's very emotional feeling and touch for it because the family relation between us and the person who passed away. So, we have experienced many touching moments in our life. So, the leper felt the touch of Jesus in his heart. He must have felt the warmth of touch in every fiber of his being. When we going through this Lenten season, we have to feel the touch not only from our family, our friend circle, and our church circle. And everyone has to touch each other, the emotional, spiritual, mental, and physical touch. So here, the leper, touched by Jesus Christ. As a church and as a Christian, we need to examine ourselves. Are we accessible to the poor and needing to touch us? The last year, we had a grateful year. We touched 6 families in India to build a house for them. We sent almost $25,000 worth of cloth in Wayanad. Thus we touching somebody. We have done many charity work in our church. Thus we are touching, even though we don't know the people, but really emotionally, spiritually and physically we touch them with a different help. That's why Jesus said to the leper, go and show yourself to the priest and make an offering for your cleansing. Jesus Christ kept the reason for the law by breathing the law itself. Every man is under the law. Not from Kerala, in America or any other world. There is no law. There is a law in Kerala, but nobody is above the, under the law. People are above the law. They don't care about the law. But as a Christian, we live in a society where people are unborn and uncared for the sake of the old, the parents, the children, etc. There are many out there who are hurt in many ways and who are in desperate need to be touched. In our church circle, there are so many families need to be touched by someone else. Just a single word, the hurting family, the sick family. I heard many times, I touch many people's life, and also many people touch my own life through my ministry. I just completed 40 years as a priest a couple of weeks ago. I went through so many things in my life, personal, spiritual, and physical life. But so many people touched in my ministry, in my spiritual life. That's why I'm still here. So when we bring the general feeling to touch into our families, our friends, we convert our house into become where we feel the home has offered to stay our own. In the circle, the family, the church, the friends, the workplace. A healing touch can mend broken relationship, restore peace and harmony in our home, and bring back civility and respect in our society. This Holy Lenten season, I just want to give you 3 phrases. During this Lenten season, we are going through a different life. So, when you read something, the Bible, or history, or story, or read it to be wise, believe it to be safe, practice to be holy. Again, during this Lenten season, keep these phrases. Read it to be wise, believe it to be safe, practice to be holy. During the Great Lent, let us all reach and touch someone. May God bless you all.